fufu, banku, like wache, like every time I was at home, I felt at home. Do you know what I mean? For sure. But every time I stepped outside,
That's
I
what
couldn't,
changed.
yeah, everything changed. I couldn't be the same person I was at home. I have to now try and be British in order to get on with things. And we all do this.
But
Like,
do you
to
would
this
you
day,
say
people still put on their white voice. People still put on their white voice.
Code
But then,
switching.
you understand? So it's that needs to change for our kids. They need to be able to be themselves as they were at home. I mean, for me, I'm still myself outside the home, but I'm just talking about the average person. There's still a way where we switch in order for us to be accepted in the wider society, but it shouldn't be like that for our kids. It's tiring.
I mean, do you consider yourself British?
I don't consider myself British. I don't even think about it. I just know that I have a British passport, and I have British friends that I love very much who are, white. Do you know what I mean? But I don't really think about me being British. I've always thought of me being a Ghanaian.
Okay.
Because I grew up in Ghana as well. I was born in Tooting, but I grew up in Ghana. I've never seen myself as a British person, but I do understand that I have a British passport. Do you know what I mean? And the system currently, what's happened from 400 years ago up to now, it favors that British book.
But I know like lots of people like you who were born here, moved back to Ghana, and even in their later years moved back to Ghana from the UK. And I remember one girl in particular, she was like, listen, Ghana is not like England. You need to come with a different mindset that things will be different, that it's a different culture.
Yeah.
There's certain things you can't do. Like, I think it was in terms of like what hand you use to greet someone and just a different level of respect. But obviously you're somebody who's grown up here partly.
Yeah.
So are there any things that you have like within yourself that are British, and then when you go over to Ghana, it feels like a bit of like tension because you still have, because I'm sure there's a part of you that is quite British after being here for so long.
I get what you're saying though. I'd rather say London
than Britain.
Yeah. I'd rather say London or Mitcham.
Mitcham boy.
Yeah, there's how I am is because I grew up in Mitcham. I grew up in a council estate. I don't like to think about it like it's a British, because everyone I grew up with in the council estate we related in the fact that we were, the man them on the council estate. Do you know what I mean? It wasn't a thing of being British or, you know what I'm saying? It was just like man them in the hood. Do you know what I mean? That's our nationality. The man them in the hood. Like, so if you want to talk about man them stuff, yeah. But I don't know about, classing as, British ways or whatever. Like, yeah, definitely when I'm in Ghana, like, man, I talk like I'm, with the man them, do you know what I mean? Like, and yeah, but yeah, for sure, there's differences in the cultures.